We are discussing all things crypto here, including a very interesting project that has come to almost launch time here, coming from the director of Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino, as he rolls out his own NFT project that has gotten some pushback from entertainment company Miramax, but nonetheless moving forward as he works with Secret Labs, and very happy to welcome in the CEO and founder of Secret Labs, Guy Ziskind joins us right now. And Guy, a couple of different interesting things about this project to note, not only, I guess, kind of some of the pushback from Miramax, but also the fact that these NFTs, which include some of the original kind of copies of the script that Quentin Tarantino had back before everyone came to know Pulp Fiction, is that these NFTs and the buyers really enable kind of the buyers to be the only ones to see it if they so choose, as opposed to what we've seen from some other NFTs. But talk to me, I guess, about how this partnership came to be and what you're expecting to see when you launch these at auction next week.
Sure. So where should I start with how it came to be?
Yeah, sure.
Quentin and us, we actually have a mutual friend. He made a connection. Quentin came to our office. We talked about NFTs for about 2 hours. I was surprised to see how much he knows about NFTs. But he was a bit skeptical about NFTs as they are presented today. And actually, I think that's what created the click and why we decided to work together, because part of his skepticism came from the fact that, when you launch an NFT, it's almost a meme today, right? Like you can just right-click save, and then, you get a perfect copy of the NFT. Sure, you don't have the ownership voucher on the blockchain, but you can get the NFT. And he wanted to bring in something new. He said, okay, this is a new medium. I want to bring something new to the table, something that is coming from me, that is worth a lot, that would be meaningful. But, the only way it's going to be meaningful is if it's something that only the owner actually gets directly from me. And that's really kind of how we came to the idea. Actually, it was his idea to release the original handwritten Pulp Fiction screenplay as a series of NFTs. And the unique part here is that it's never been seen. It's never been shared. So Quentin kept it hidden in his own private library, and no one has seen it before. It's handwritten. I mean, who writes screenplays in such an old school manner? I think Quentin is probably maybe the last director to do that, which means that the screenplay has a lot more to show than something that would be typed in.
Guy, I want to read you a statement that we got from Miramax on this issue, and I wonder if we can pull this up here. Whatever limited rights Mr. Tarantino has to screenplay publication, they do not permit the minting of unique NFTs associated with Miramax's intellectual property, and his contrary position is the subject of a pending lawsuit. I wonder if you can speak to some of the pushback that you've gotten on this front.
Yes, I can. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer. We have our own lawyers. Quentin's team has his own lawyers. But they are, everyone, both legal teams are confident that, this is, let's say, without merit is an understatement, right? Quentin has the full rights to publicize his screenplay. It's his screenplay. He wrote it. The contracts allow him to publicize them, whether they are being published through blockchain technology, through NFTs, through secret labs and secret networks, technology. That doesn't change the fact of the IP rights. They are very clear. And if I can be very open, Miramax are just bullies, right? They are trying to bully Quentin. Now they're trying to bully us with the letter sent this week. But that's just what they are, because the mere fact is that when you're doing something like that, if Miramax really felt that they had a case, there are ways to do this legally, right? Like they can file for an injunction, they can do all of those kind of things, and they haven't. What they're trying to do is they're trying to scare Quentin. Now they're trying to scare us. And when all of that doesn't work, they're trying to scare the public by warning them that if people buy these NFTs, then they are at some sort of risk because there's a so-called dispute. So there's no risk. The position here is very, very clear.
Yeah, the dispute piece of this is something that I think we might see more of too, though, when we move farther and farther in the NFT space and kind of questions around who has the rights to what when they're minting these things, as we've seen in the past too. But interesting technology there to kind of break from the norm around everyone can see what's on the NFT. It's a very different thing. So excited to see how this goes when the auction begins next week. Guy Ziskind, Secret Labs founder and CEO, appreciate you coming on here to chat with us today.